Welcome to World Hydrogen Week. It's been a great week this week in Rotterdam. We've had World Hydrogen Derivatives and World Hydrogen Congress featuring at World Hydrogen Week in Rotterdam. We've had lots of great content, great networking, lots of exhibitors and deals being done on site. So Nad, we've had great discussions being had. What's been your main topics that have been discussed and your key takeaways?
Well, yes, it's a bit difficult after sort of 5 days of events to try and recycle all the way back to derivatives. But today, yesterday, the last few days, we've covered quite a lot. We've seen good conversations about the skills that are required to bring hydrogen. So it's not just about technology, it is about people, and people need skills. We've seen discussions around how to push those projects forward on the journey to FID. So there's still a lot of work to be done on getting projects across the line, but key pieces of regulation are coming into place. People have got new technology that are coming through, so some of that needs to scale and needs to get up the technology readiness levels quite quickly. We've seen good news coming out. As you mentioned, there's been a few deals announced here. So we saw the EIB bank investing in Battleizer, which is a local electrolyzer company with a very innovative battery electrolyzer technology, which switches quite nicely between electricity and producing hydrogen back again. So it has quite a good, efficient pathway. We've had a lot of discussions around some of the markets. Obviously, this is a global event. We had, big groups over from Brazil, and Brazil was certainly one for me that I took away as a country with tremendous potential because of its very strong wind and solar resources, but also actually its location. It isn't actually that far to ship over into Europe specifically, particularly when you consider, for example, Chile, which is a lot further. Also interested around Norway. Norway again, another great country with great potential. We obviously had one of our sponsors, Aramco, so a lot of discussions about Saudi Arabia and their potential. Also a really good couple of sessions on China. So China was certainly interesting to unlock and understand their hydrogen strategy and actually how much is happening in China. And I think a lot of people talking about some of the Chinese products. Obviously, we've got clients here like Envision and Longi and the things that they're doing to produce technology at scale and at good cost as well, because it is fundamentally about driving the cost down. So the other interesting thing was the regulation policy pieces around the mandates. So very much, forcing off-takers to start buying hydrogen. Which is obviously going to help pull through the projects, because they need to have off-takers involved, and off-takers need to sign agreements and help take participation in the risks. The Women in Green Hydrogen was an interesting session as well. I learned a lot. Great to hear them saying that women need to say yes to speaking. So that's a big reminder to everyone when we invite them to speak. Please say yes, because it's important for women to be on the platforms to inspire the next generation of women, and also when they're on the platform, the more they speak, the more comfortable they get, the more authentic people get in terms of being able to communicate and feel that they really are on the stage to share their knowledge. So that was interesting sessions. So there's so much to cram in, and it's very difficult to cover so many different streams and different topics. But it's somewhat overwhelming. But certainly. I think huge positive steps, but it's going to take time to build this industry. But it is happening, and there's huge potential. Even if you even look at some of the must happen sectors in terms of decarbonisation of the existing hydrogen industry, and some of those core sectors like steel, like ammonia. Then that's going to be a huge market, and it's going to require a huge amount of capital expenditure. So huge projects, and also we're running out of time, and we're probably going to need to see low carbon hydrogen in the market, because we simply don't have enough time to build nearly enough green hydrogen infrastructure to make a dent in the climate challenge. So what else did I learn? Nuclear and other alternative sources as well will also play a part. So specifically some of those waste to hydrogen streams and aviation. There's lots happening there, and it's going to be another strong market together with the maritime sector. So that's all my wrap. But yeah, I'm still standing after 5 days of almost continuous talking and listening and exchanging ideas. So yeah, it's been an epic event. So thank you very much to all of the sponsors and speakers. It was a tremendous event, and we've had tremendous feedback that it's been very worthwhile and very useful, and that a lot of people have learned a lot of things, made a lot of new connections, and I hope you have helped push forward some of these very large infrastructure capital projects closer to FID and closer to producing clean molecules. So there we go. Many thanks.
Thank you very much, Nad. Appreciate it. World Hydrogen Week now finishes in Rotterdam. We will be going to Copenhagen next year, where World Hydrogen Week will be taking place on the 30th of September to the 4th of October at the Bella Centre in Copenhagen. So see you there. We'll see you all in Copenhagen.